They were the Houston Oilers, then they become the Tennessee Titans, and then they went back to the... Maybe Houston could do it then. But I think the Titans were the Oilers. Like the Oilers became the Tennessee Titans. Because Houston's new.
Yeah, but
as soon as I see someone come on air to me, I'm gonna go.
Oh no, I can be the Oilers.
Oh, see, yeah. As soon as I see someone come on air, I'm gonna go. Oh, all right, Craig. So that'll be $100. I'll let you. Oh fuck, we're on broadcast. I'll tell them the stream's up. What are they talking about?
I can only be their home. Oh, what do you got? White in your colors or something?
No, it's like brown. My jersey's brown. Oh, damn, you're gonna hit me with the Oilers jerseys.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yours is brown?
Can't disrespect those. Yeah, well, I changed it to the 70s Bengals, and I basically look like the Browns. Stupid. Let me just go see if my wife's... I think she's going. Close that door. Open a beer from my secret spot.
So you played Chad's team tonight?
Coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to
Who hit the triple? You?
Spanish guy, JR. Is that what Rob said?
Oh yeah, JR. Yep. Plays it.
And the Cincinnati
yeah, he was pretty good. He hit a triple.
Did you guys win?
They were losing like 3-0 when I left. Ivan was pitching though. Kramer and Bayo were both there.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go.
Oh, they
the
played
divisional
field.
round of the NFL playoffs.
Bayo was at
And
first.
they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
First. I didn't see anyone start watching my stream yet.
Me either.
Share button. Nope, still says no one's on here. Okay. See, yeah, I look like the Browns.
Yeah, I see that.
Naeem Hines, his first carry.
If this dude breaks his tackle.
He's up into it after a gain of 2 after the 27.
Gain 2 yards on that.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can
Damn,
run
man,
through.
we can't follow through on that.
Nope. Well, I mean, we still could. Hopefully they don't have the volume up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give, right side. Hines. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 81.
Here's Hines. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field. And
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the
3
ship.
people watching.
This is Hines. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Mike, 58, right there. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Off. Go 58's the Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. Well, that's good for a first down. The guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season.
I'm going to challenge that.
It's like a Julio dancing on the sideline. Like, you just fucking stand there and catch it.
So the ref takes a peek.
I don't know if it's worth this challenge, but whatever.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Four people watching. Oh my God.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
I'm going to try my best,
man. It's a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
God, I love the unis. Yeah, it's fucking old school. I look like the Browns still.
58, boy. 58. 58, Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And this one
I love those plays.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Like I'm just rolling the other way.
You can see the time and effort and thought that
Dude,
they put into their passing game.
I'm talking about how they catch those passes.
You do possession anywhere they just fall down.
Yeah, they just want to catch the ball.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right.
Run, Kyler.
And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15.
Yeah, you and you guys are friggin' running quarterbacks.
For 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Because we're friends. Maximum friendship.
They'll run on first down. Hines. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Why does no one want to watch your broadcast?
They probably don't know what's up on mine.
4 people are watching me. That leaves 2 other people.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They run with Hines. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Oh, yes.
That will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get
one,
defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And then win.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Second 90, round 80, 56. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them.
Coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now it's Bird on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
To 42. It's like 100 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yep, jump right into him. That's cool.
Ready. Touchdown. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
On second down, it's Hines. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right. 2 6. 54. Mike, 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Mike, 54.
Murray going to throw. He's got his big tight end.
Of course.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Check it back.
second down. Here's Murray. This is the tight end fan. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting the job done.
Yeah. 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
At the 4-yard line.
6 people watching. There's not even 6 people in the franchise. Oh my God. Where are the other 2?
Trying to get
Everyone's
one more
watching
in here
home.
before the quarter breaks.
Yeah,
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
This is using big words like dexterity.
Mike's by 4. I'm coming for you. You mine. Switch. Set. Hut.
On 2nd down now.
Gee,
It's Hines.
Craig, that's a good fucking user.
He'll wind up losing.
boy Bruce
3,
Irvin, baby.
And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm not ready.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's
Yeah.
got it. Touchdown.
I was just going to blitz that guy,
Bengals.
but
Noah Fant there to make the grab.
I knew you were going to that
The
guy.
Bengals, they widen their lead.
Someone else on
Post
this
to
team
the
I'd rather
tight
go.
end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
I was actually surprised my game
The
got
Titans
canceled.
offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these
Yeah,
are
but-
professional athletes, but I would
It's like
imagine
Watertown, I
sometimes
feel like
you
in the
get
6
the
o'clock
nerves
game,
at
they
the
were just
beginning of the
going to
game
go
still,
to the
don't you?
stadium
Those
anyway.
don't ever go away. And
Yeah, I
typically,
know.
what I've heard from
That-
guys,
Why would they
and what
go
I
get a
remember
bus
from
and go?
playing, if you don't
'Cause I think
have
you-
nerves at the
you
start of
actually
the
have
game,
to
it's not
be-
going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to
So now
harness
they're
those
Monday, and now I
nerves
have some-
and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Oh, I do Eric tomorrow.
oh, yeah, I heard his
Derby
team's not that
Kennedy
good.
tomorrow. No,
Oh,
they're not.
They'll come
really?
out now, 2nd
Where?
and 4 from the 31.
The stadium at 4:30. Is that a derby thing that they do?
Maybe.
4:30?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's at 4:30.
Throwing Rivers. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Yeah, get that out of
Last
bounds.
week in that wild card win, only
Yeah,
1
4:30
catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good
the
for a
stadium.
first down.
Really?
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate
Depending on the weather,
experienced
maybe I'll come
quarterbacks
down.
because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice
I
game.
was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike 56. Mike.
Play fake. Rivers. Now a hit. Rivers lost the football.
What was
Bengals
that?
have recovered it.
So my man was throwing the ball.
And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game.
He like turned and dropped it.
It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
But there's other times when they're like they have like all the time in the world and they throw it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Didn't even
And
throw
that
it.
last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
I got a bunch of useless stuff in my playbook I gotta get rid of.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Bengals on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Go, go. 58, 58, Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete to Jones. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
I guess that's okay.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Going on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Hines. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I don't even know why.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 2 yards is all to get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Just catch and run it. Why did you possession it?
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Hatchet, Hatchet. Check 52.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run.
Gotta score some type of points here.
6 points.
Touchdown.
Yeah, you get the ball.
The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We overran that one.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Rivers. He's going to air one out.
Turn around.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, and he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10.
Throw the ball, Rivers. Excellent.
Get away. Rivers is dropped.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
380. 59. That's the 59. We ain't giving them nothing with that.
Third and long for Rivers. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete.
I don't get it.
And they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Tyler Hero hit the game winner, and now he's fucking a stud all of a sudden.
Yeah, dude, he was...
he's like the best player in the league.
Yo, he didn't miss his first 14 shot. He first, like, 7 shots or
If it wasn't
something.
for Zion, he'd be the fucking best player in the league. He actually shoots the ball. He wasn't even that good at Kentucky.
The
Yeah,
Bengals
no.
drive about to get
He was
going.
good.
And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Let's go. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. Go, go.
All right. Fucking idiot.
58.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. It is third down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult.
I don't know what happened either because I wasn't that. I was trying. I hit square to tackle the quarterback.
All of a sudden, you were that guy. I was like, oh, that's picked.
Yeah, I didn't know what happened there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the screen.
Shotgun now from Murray. He sets to fire deep. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill.
Pop it into
good
the air.
concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Pretty sure that dude just caught it.
I threw it to him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
How the frick does this guy get by so fast?
Fletcher Cox, a former Mississippi State Bull.
Freaking love it.
Oops, wrong thing.
Oh, I thought you were going to look at like the replay.
Ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts.
He wasn't even in the zone.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Rivers.
How?
And he's going to go down again.
Double team him. Don't
Fletcher
matter.
Cox
Doesn't freaking
is
matter.
to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them
He's
run the
literally
ball
not
here
in my
just trying to
training.
get
Like,
some
I don't
space.
know what made
So
him
it's
do
on to
this.
halftime in this AFC divisional round
It's always been
matchup
Murray
as we
Hines
send
and
you
Fate,
down
or
to
Murray's
Orlando
Miles
where
Jack.
Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Do you ever receive against the computer? Like, do you have it set to receive?
Win or go home, that's the name of the game,
no.
and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional
Yeah, I prefer to
round.
kick.
This will be fielded on the back
I'm like,
line
I
of
don't
the end
think it
zone.
matters.
And no
Like, if
run
you're
back
against the
here. This
computer
will be a
and it's set.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Today was the first time in like this season that I received. Who's talking? Shut up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. Maybe calm their whole team down and find a
Weaving through
All right, we're back
traffic,
in
and
this.
now he's
We freaking could have
free.
done this all game before.
Touchdown, Titans. Debo Samuel, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Might have missed this.
And it's 17-7.
Makes the score. Bengals 17. Titans 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Shut the fuck up, whoever's talking.
Not gonna happen. You understand that, right?
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the league. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing on first down is Murray.
Release.
Eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Oh, hold on. That guy's in there?
Him 2 yards in the wrong direction.
Yeah, he wasn't even the one that caught the ball.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That's on you. That's on you.
I believe the Bengal got going a little early there.
Yeah, that's right, though, because now it gives you more room to throw at the fan.
I didn't want to throw the ball. Damn it.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Let's see if that was Adams.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
All I know is we've played 2.5 quarters and Jamal
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Stay away from him.
That's what I'm talking about.
Throwing again. Rivers. They complete it to Hill.
Oh, Jesus.
The catch and run.
I was trying to get out of there.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave your man covered
I was like,
with this
oh,
guy,
God.
and that is less than ideal.
It is because
Tyreek Hill should be
just about
faster
any
than that,
offense that
but-
has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he...
There he is.
See, that's some bullshit.
They may have the edge on the score.
It was just, I'm sorry, it was just funny because it was a play before I
They dialed up a pretty good run blitz there, and Brandon, you know
the group's going to
all
explode.
blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback.
As they should.
You did kind of run right
take
into
away
him.
every
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
every hole that might be created in the running game.
Just because you run into a guy.
Should have caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Man.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls. And
Out of reach. Yep. Bullshit game.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Oh, I didn't know.
Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
See, Dennis, I'm okay with that fumble, honestly.
Touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed.
Yeah, any other guy, it's not going to cause a fumble, though.
Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the
Any
Super
other
Bowl
guy I run
would
into there
right
is
through
not
this
gonna cause a
stadium. Somebody's
fumble.
going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer, beware.
You know, sometimes
Greg
the guy on
should
the
have had the
defensive side of the
touchdown
ball,
play
he
before.
just has a good feeling or a good read.
Good point.
And he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big one.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Anybody?
And he nearly
Harrison
broke that
Butker.
for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Hill had the speed to outrun him, and Craig spun out of bounds. Yeah, he did. Oh, no, that's last
The
time we
Titans
played.
offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line.
The big fella! Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
That'll make up for it.
Oh, yeah, should.
Ah, Jesus Christ, dude, make a play.
63 yards. And the Titans
Guess you just gotta throw it at him.
Just a bit.
Yeah, he doesn't even tackle.
Gano now to add the
If you're
extra
not running
point.
the ball, I'm not forcing fumble.
Yeah, clearly.
Man.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
There's so
Tell
much
Dennis, did you ever block a kick before?
Me? No.
Gano now.
I've gotten them blocked, but I've never blocked the kick.
The first season we played, I blocked like 3 extra points in a row.
Wow.
This is easy. Like, all you got to do is time it. Haven't been able to do it since. Like, all you got to do is hit R2. I didn't even have to control him. Like, you just had to time it, and the guy would just rush in and block the kick.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Yeah, Jerry. Motion. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Off the screen.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He wasn't ready. That should be a fumble.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after
Literally
1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
Don't worry, that 8 guys hit him. Wrong guy to hit him.
Still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game.
Right thing to do.
Now
You punt it, but
just a little
you're not going to punt
with
it.
that marker.
Because it could end the game, not end the game, but let's see what you line up in. Oh God, I'm not even gonna get the playoff.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and run for it. Rally to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati 1st down.
It's dirty.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. 1st down, Murray. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Noah Fant saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
I know he's done it before, but Chad wore shin guards against us today, too. It's like...
What?
Dude, Ivan was pitching. It wasn't even like Kramer or Bayo. It was Ivan. It's like, what are you doing?
What position did he play?
Chad?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
Like and that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
Throw the ball.
Rivers is dropped. Fletcher Cox getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Rivers.
Thank you. Thank you. Finally.
Falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Rivers to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. To throw is Murray. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Like you were there.
19 yards away. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
read that route the whole way. Just got to figure out.
Extra point safely through, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
You're not as bad as Rob, though.
Now after the touchdown, here's Tucker on to kick it away.
Rob literally lost the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a
How?
loose football.
The bullshit.
The Bengals grab it.
It wasn't a hit stick in.
And he will score.
He's probably shouldn't.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Like, that's what there should be more of, not the Jamal Adams.
Taking it in.
Yeah, my dude just ran into Jamal and triggered the fumble.
But like if you
they get
hit
the
stick
one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house.
Because it's so hard to do.
2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Jamal Adams was cracked.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
But like I don't even know who that was that hit him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard
Yeah, me either. Like
line.
a special team dude. That guy's like on our practice squads.
Well, like yeah, I understand it was, but it wasn't even an animation of a hit stick. It just said user hit stick. Like fucking blow him up then.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it.
Have his helmet pop off, make an animation.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Short throw underneath to Hurst. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Fletcher Cox. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing on 3rd and long.
No offsides there. Nothing.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watch out. Kill.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Too.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
I literally didn't rush anybody, and you got a 23-yard.
58 at the line. No chance.
On 1st down, Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The stop made by Jarrell Casey. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Oh, it is it. Oh.
What? You going?
Didn't even hit the crossbar?
56, I'm not making it. All right.
All things considered, a pretty good
there you go, with all that wind.
Punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
55,
if you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The wind straight across, 55, I'm not making it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a while? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
56 to Mike. 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers, now a desperation throw deep downfield. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Gets this one to Hill.
Like, see, you friggin', how's that not a fumble? But the one Tyreek is just running straight.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Almost caught that. And I don't know how that guy wasn't called for pass interference. He freaking bumped right into my guy.
And of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game.
Playoffs.
Preseason.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to
I
the
might be over
playoffs.
this game.
And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship. Got the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
Call of Duty.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long.
It's not even about
Cincinnati.
that. It's about bullshit game.
Safety. I got one guy to upgrade to safety.